What's up? What up? You gotta excuse me. What's cracking, y'all? Larry here with LJJ Lawn Care, trying to get back into the swing of going into the season. Y'all already know how it go. About to get back started, man. Just a simple live. No big deal, y'all. No big deal at all. About to hit this treadmill for a little bit. No Shadow right here. Say what's up, Shadow. Shadow. Say what's up. What's up, bro? You gonna say what's up to them? Yo, Larry, what's up? What's up, man? What's cracking? Thanks for the thumbs up. Go birds, man. They don't mess with me. They got until November. They got, I'm a fair guy. They got until November to pull themselves together and act right, start showing some respect, or they're gonna be out of there. I'm gonna donate them to PetSmart. And that's gonna be that, man. November. And then I'm gonna get me a big bird. I'm gonna get a huge bird. What's up, man? What's cracking? Yeah, waiting for season, getting back out in 2 weeks. Yep. Yep, me too. I'm gonna start in March, on March 1st now. Oh, Shadow. That's where I'll be chilling at, man. Right here. Got it. This TV is bigger than what it looked like. And then there go my theater room. Alexa, turn on living room. Nothing special. Should have made it up before I brought y'all in here. But this screen is bigger than what it appears for real, man. These walls are a little taller. And this ain't nothing to boast or brag, just saying. Because I know these cameras don't be showing nothing. Alexa, turn off living room. Alexa, turn on lounge. And got my little, I had put that light up. I had a ceiling fan right there. I removed that. Got that light. Alexa, turn off lounge. What's up? The only one that really messed with me, I was thinking about getting rid of Bluey, but Green Guard messed with me. What's this? All right. Hey, ain't Green Guard. See, he messed with me. But they say ain't no point in just getting rid of one because Green Guard basically ain't gonna want to be here without Bluey. And Bluey just don't mess with me at all. Bluey don't mess with me at all, bro. All gangster side. Like I did something to him or something. That's why Green Guard always get the treats. You know what I'm saying? Bluey don't. That's where I'm at now with this. And this is not bird abuse or anything, y'all. I'm just telling y'all with the truth. See, and then Green Guard started messing with me more when I got these this mullet. He's a mullet crackhead. And Bluey will come over and try to get some too. But then I'll be done with him. I don't even want him to have none of the mullet. See, look at him. Now he coming over here. You know what I'm talking about? Don't come now because you ain't want to be bothered. You know. That's how they go with these birds. This is a big cage too. The bird that I want, come on, let me go, bro. See, now he don't want to get off. With the bird that I want, it's gonna be bigger than these, man. These are little what they call them? Parrots. I'm gonna get a bird. It's gonna cost $500. Yep, I'm just giving them to November to act right. They got to November. These birds cost 150 a piece. 150 a piece. I'm finna give me the big boy. I got my experience out of these. So look, now Bluey gonna want to get on. See, Bluey gonna want some. See what I'm saying? I don't care for Bluey to get none of this mullet. Stop. And then you see Bluey just bit at Green Gore tail. So look at him hating. Watch this. Now he finna jump on. But I don't mess with Bluey like that no more. Like, I'm serious. I do not mess with this blue bird. All right, you can get down now. You ain't want to be bothered at first. Come on, Green Gore. Yeah, I mess with Green Gore. That's just how the game go, bro. I mess with those that mess with me. All right, come on, get up off me. Watch out. Watch out. Yeah, now they fight over foolishness. Well, yeah, man, like I said, let me hit this treadmill, man. I'm just going live, man, for a split second. And they're welcome to come out. They got another area up here where they eat. You know what I'm saying? They eat right there too on top. They be out here. Green Gore got his wings for real. He be flying around. But they really prefer to stay inside their cage. I should have broke them more from just being in the cage, but that's their safe home. That's their home now. And this whole situation gonna be closed by November if they don't act right. That's all I can say about that. But I'm finna go ahead and hit this treadmill. This is my sunroom right here. I don't know why they call it a sunroom and all that old stuff, but that's what they call it, bro. There's some light in here. It's already got a little light. Probably want all natural. Natural light to work, probably. I like that too, just naturalness. Had installed this while I was off. Alexa, turn off sunroom. Yeah, natural light will work for me. I like it like that. I like it like that. Oh, I like it like that. Let's see, how can I set this up, man? See what I could do. Bro, I ain't really on nothing, bro. I'm just hollering at y'all. Just hollering at y'all. If y'all got something y'all want to say or talk about, I'm open for discussion. But other than that, I'm just saying what's up, bro. To all the fellas. You know what I'm saying? I'll put this mug right here. That's cool. Are y'all hearing me okay? Somebody drop a 1 down there if they can hear me. Because if y'all can't hear me, this whole situation is pointless, bro. Straight up. I should have been asked that question. That was on me. Stupid. Should have been asked, can y'all hear me? Or am I muffled? Let me know. What's this thing on? 1. I appreciate it. What's up, man? Network. What's cracking? How you get this thing? Okay, yeah, I turned it on. Yeah, bro, but yeah, I'm here. I gotta start back doing my cardio. Man, I feel sluggish. I can't go back starting 2 weeks from now feeling like this. I probably should have started a month ago. You know, I'm really teetotally out of shape, bro. I did 4 push-ups today. You know, and that's crazy. So what I'm on is getting back Glad to see you. Good and great, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you watch Gibson Lawn Service? I used to watch him regularly because he got in my algorithm and just never stopped. His stuff was up in there. It's a thing where I'm gonna tell you something. I think it happened to me because I was dropping videos every day, and I was also dropping shorts, like 7, 8 shorts. I was getting some progress. You know what I'm saying? But once you in the algorithm too much, I think that's an issue. Real talk. I think that's an issue. So yeah, I can watch a video, his stuff will pop up right after that. So yeah, I watched him. I pretty much think I understand his logic on things. You know how he moving. It makes sense. It makes sense. He's biblical with it. What's up, Jeff, man? Long time no see, bro. I hope you holding up. Hope you holding on. Yeah, man. Hey, Jeff, how much you charge a week or bi-weekly for poop scooping services? Out of curiosity. Man, that's an additional service I need to add into my lawn care service. Boy, I was watching some videos of myself when I was bodybuilding. It's so hilarious because you can let yourself go. What happened is I had injured my wrist and it was over with. I called myself trying to let it heal. Should have just wrapped that joke up and kept pumping. But yeah, man. I got so much stuff to do as far as lawn care around the house. I done took care of everything though, bro. Do you think he's doing right by going to get a welding job instead of going full time? $20 for a dog per dog after that. Thanks, man. And that's a week. You don't do bi-weekly? I think I'm gonna be 100% real with you, bro. This is me being real. I think that every man, because we are lowercase g's, you know, little gods, we should do whatever feels good and satisfying to ourselves. That's how I feel. I think that him doing welding, I think it's wise that he has a trade to fall on. Our labor, lawn care is a laborious industry, and it's a lot of labor, bro. With welding, from what I seen, all you do is stand up there, but it's hot, you know what I'm saying? But we work in heat. Like I get out here in 106 degrees Fahrenheit. Cutting grass, bro. Long sleeves on, mask on, hot. It's hot. Under that mask, I'm sure, that heat, and they doing this thing. The welders do that thing. You know, heck, I'm sure he paid the cost to be the boss in that area. Like he invested in that trade and he got that skill. I have no problem with him doing it because that's the skill. I guess he probably was doing that before lawn care. No, before he embarked on lawn care. You know, if I had a different trade, some sort of trade, I would make a business out of that trade. Him loving, I don't know if, you know, him loving, you know, that trade, I don't know if he love it or not, but it's good to make that money. I think it's cool that he's able to go to get a job like that, $30 an hour. Bro, I ain't never worked a job where I make $30 an hour or more. The highest I've ever made working a job was $21 an hour. $30 bi-weekly. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. So boom, boom, boom. If I had a separate trade, like if I was a plumber and I'm cutting grass, I would actually apply my plumbing trade. I will make that into a business. Everything for me is about business. If I had a welder, I don't know if they can operate without, I don't know how it goes, but I know how I move. And how I move is that I would take that trade and make it into a business. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't welding nothing, I'm out here cutting grass. If I ain't cutting grass, I'm out here welding. So yeah, as far as getting a job, him getting a job, if you speaking of that in general, I think nothing of it. I think it's cool. If that's what makes him happy. If he's doing it and it don't make him happy, then nah. Everything, if you watch this channel, everything is based on doing things that make you happy, bro. It's not just about lawn care. Bro, I go fishing. I'm finna get me a go boat so I can go fishing. Probably start a fishing channel. I live a life where dude, last year I had put everything together. I worked 3 days a week last year. Only 3 days. But I was cutting like 12, 13, you know what I'm saying, a day. 3 days a week. And I was off for, what's that, 4 days a week? I was off 4 days a week all last year, bro, no lie. Never did nothing like this. It was just an experiment. I make enough money where I can experiment on my lifestyle. Like, how do I like it? How do I want it? If I wasn't making enough money, then I wouldn't be able to go 4 days without working. I'm the only one that's bringing income. My income take care of this whole household. My income supply my lifestyle. My income help me pay for repairs and everything. I pay my taxes. I do my lawn care. I strategically did my lawn care. I didn't know that it was going to be able to, for me to move like this, bro. I only worked 3 days a week last year. That was last year. Now I came up short. I want to be honest with you. I came up short. How much did I make? Let me see. I think I was $6,000 short of what I made the year before, and I was that's just being real. $6,000 short. And in my heart, it felt like, dang, I made less this year. But my lifestyle never changed. You know what I'm saying? I still did everything how I move. No one cares. What's up, bro? Dijongo. I don't know your last name. My bad, bro. Go, whatever. But so, yeah. That's how that go, bro. You got to actually... And this is something that I admire. I'm not going to lie. Biblically, like, my life is fashioned around the Bible. Go to the ant thou slugger. You know what I'm saying? You got to observe the ways of the ant. They don't work during the winter. Neither do I. I'm only off 2 months out of a year. That's January and February. That's 8 weeks. It used to be 10, a total of 10 weeks. My bills, my mortgage, my lights, my car note. I'm talking about my lights. My mortgage, my car note, my truck note is 4 months paid in advance. By the time I close the season for the season, everything is 4 months paid up. So the next payment don't start, and I still finna make one more payment. They won't let me go too far ahead. I'm gonna make one more payment, then I'm done. Come March, I'll make one more payment. So basically, in all, I'm just telling you that by December, bills get paid up. You know what I'm saying? Buy what I want. There's not too much that I want, bro. Buy whatever I want. My wife want. You know, lounge around, chill, watch TV. But guess what? This year, what I realized is that I spent a lot of time with my wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? I spend a lot of time with my wife. So basically, I'm ready to get to work. You know what I'm saying? I see her every day. I wake up. You know, we get along. We cool. But I'm just saying, absence makes the heart grow fond. What's cracking? Lawn Care. What's that? MI Lawn Care. What's cracking with you? So, but anyway. So, I don't think, like, I feel like I'm actually beating the system in a way. Because a lot of people give a lot of their time and energy and everything. Gibson got 5 or 6. I don't know how many kids he got. He got a lot of kids. He got a lot more mouths to feed. I only got 2. You know, I ain't talking about 2 kids. I got my wife. I got my dog. I got birds. I got a turtle. I'm thinking about getting another dog and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But I was going to get some chickens. Look at all this excessive money. Get some chickens. I ain't got to worry about eggs no more. And it's just, bro, I do what I want to do, bro. I'm a little G. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little G. Get a chicken coop pen right outside. Oh, let me show you. I had just got this done. Shouldn't even be stopping like this and doing this. I gotta get my cardio up, but it feels good. Let me just pause it for a second. Let me show you this. This couch really need to be getting thrown away, bro. I found that in the alley 3 years ago. This used to be chain fence. I got my private fence up. I removed my what was this thing called? This was called a greenhouse. I removed my greenhouse. I'm finna lay down some seed and aerate. I'm gonna aerate and lay down some seed in March. I just had got additional fence put up right here. All this is from lawn care money, y'all. Additional fence put up. I wish I knew how to do it myself. I could have saved myself some money. It's gonna give me a chicken coop and then a swimming pool that was gonna be from her. Now, you know, I need the sidewalk still straight, but from her all the way to about right there. Then the chicken coop right there. They need a runway, and here go all my plants right here. My plants. I got my stuff covered up. Everything good to go, bro. I'm gonna put my seeds out in March. Everything ready to go. Y'all already know about this. This the what's it called? A gazebo. Yeah, gazebo. Lawn care money. So all I can say, and paying taxes. Now, what was the point that I even said or showed that? But nah, bro, you know, I'm a little G. Everybody a little G. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think it's good that, you know, I figured out how to beat the system. And but this the thing, it only lasts for so long. Cause say something happens with me, you know what I'm saying? Like I injure myself or something, I can't cut grass no more. This whole situation stopped. I still owe on my car note, still owe on my truck note, still owe on my house. Best move that I would do, I'm just being real. I know y'all like, who thinks like this? You gotta be prepared, bro. You never know what happened. Best thing I can do is sell this house. I got a lot of equity in this house where I could pay off my car note, finish the payment on my truck note, find a little apartment to live in, try to get disability or something. I'm just being real with y'all, bro. Life is life, man. I'm in the working class. I'm part of the working class. I'm not rich. I just live how I want to live off of what I got. But yeah, again, if that man, I ain't on him like that, bro. I'm just saying, it's about how you, me, him, how we want to live. You know what I'm saying? 3 years from now, it's over with, bro. That truck know to be paid off. Car know to be paid off. And then I have 1 more year for my student loans. They'll be paid off. But the mortgage goes on. It goes on, bro. 30 years. Yes, sir. So I have about 24 years left. It's all about mindset. That's true. How you think does, changes the game, bro. What a man thinketh, so is he. But yeah, I beat the system, bro. I'm beating it. Because I only give so much time. I get to spend my time doing whatever I want to do. Then when my season come, I work my business. Straight up. I go full-blown lawn care when the season, for the 10 months that I'm in. I give 10 months of my energy, but it slows down November, December. So 8 months, it's rampant. I'm going hard. 8 months of my year, I go hard in the paint. The last 2 months, it slow down tremendously, and I get into this relaxation mode. Then come January and February, I go full-blown vacation. 8 weeks. Chilling. But it'll be a different story if I didn't have no money put away. It'll be a different story if I didn't pay bills up, bro. The whole fact that now I can't pay my lights, gas, trash, sewer, water, security. I got Vivid. I can't pay those bills up. What is it called? Internet. I can't pay those bills up. Can't pay them up. So, but I know how much they cost a month. Got that money put away every month. Boom. They took care of. Boom. Boom. You get what I'm saying? But the main bills, the major bills, those paid up, bro. Straight up. 3 years. Now, what I can do is turn my car in, and but I'm not finna do that, bro. I know my options, bro. I know my options. I had did some research. I had contact each major builder just to find out. Hey, can you set it up where I can miss a month or two? Like, say if I go into what's it called, hardship. For those that don't know, you want to try your best to keep your credit clean. Keep your credit clean, bro. We are in a society now where your class is determined by your credit score. What kind of credit score you got makes a big difference, bro. Because to build these big corporations and businesses, they go into severe debt, bro, to get it popping. Somebody might got a great idea but don't have the money to get it going. Boom. They go to the bank, they draw out their business plan, they get the money, they put it into action. Then from there, they take, they get their money and they just pay on their stuff. Pay an extra 100 to 150 to principal on your mortgage, and you will cut the terms in half. 100, 150. Ooh. I know, bro. 100, 150. I would pay 100 and 150 extra toward the principal toward my car before I pay for my mortgage. Let me tell you the only reason why, bro. Or my truck. My truck I only owe $16K for my truck. That truck was, I think, $48,000 or $50,000. It was 2,000. I think it had, how many miles it had? I think it had 18,000 miles on it. It had 12. It had 12,000 miles on it. And I think it was 48 or 50,000. I think it was 48. Anyway, make a long story short, I would rather take that 150 and put it that way. You know what I'm saying? To pay off the truck. So I also looked into some stuff because I just like to always advance my financial knowledge. I learned about refinancing. If I was going to do something, like right now my car note, that's a 2023. It had I think it had 2 miles on it. Bought it in 2023. 25,000, I think. That's how much it was. So, or did I buy it in 2024? I don't know. 2024, 2023. Anyway, I got a total of 4 years left on that. 3 years on my truck. So here we go. I will put the money toward the principal on my truck over my mortgage, because once I free up that overhead, that debt of that truck, that's $465 extra that I ain't got to spend on the truck. You know what I'm saying? I could place it toward my lifestyle, or I could take that $465 and the extra $465 a month that I get and pay off the car faster. You get what I'm saying? Then when the car and the truck is gone, I pay off the student loan, bro. I'm just being real. I'm just being 100% real with you, bro. I got scammed, bro. I got the true American dream scam, bro. Because I was how they did me, dude. I wasn't financially logical or anything. I was a little kid. I was a kid. Going to college, somebody came to me and said, because I was going in for financial aid. They said, hey, man, even the person that was the counselor was sitting up there counseling me to, hey, man, you want some extra money? You can fill this out, get this interest right. I mean, get this this student loan. He said, you ain't got to pay it back until you out of school. I'm like, what? That's how they sold it to me. They was encouraging, the system had encouraged these people for me to go into debt, get this extra $5,000 every semester. You think I didn't take that? Yeah, $5,000 straight to your bank. Yeah, I'll take that. I wasn't even thinking about paying it back, bro. Illogical thinking, childish mind. My brain wasn't even developed for it. So boom, I went 30. I went 30 in. No, I didn't go 30 in. I went 25,000 in. Looking forward to starting school semesters just to get that extra 5K, bro. If I was smart, bro, if I was going to make that type of mistake, I'd have took that 5,000, like who I am today. Let's say I had to relive these mistakes, but I had this mind. Like, okay, I got to go into this debt. Every year I'm taking that 5K. I'm finna invest it in business. You know what I'm saying? I got money for vending machines. I got vending machines posted up. I'm taking this 5,000, saving it up or something so I can buy me some real estate property. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Definitely gonna start my lawn care business with the 5K. That's more than enough. You know what I'm saying? I had no freaking financial, intellectual ability at all, bro. When they kids, that's what they do. They running them through that system. So they going into debt. So I got the student loans. That, my friend, that ain't gonna be paid off until I think 5 years. It's 4 or 5 years. So the first thing that's gonna be paid off is the truck note. Second thing is the car note. Third thing is the student loan. They're gonna drop like that. Boom, boom, boom. Then it's game over, bro. But in reality, when I hit this third year, when the 3 years is up, I said I only owe 16K. On my next payment, I'll be owing 15K on that truck. When I go like that, when that truck gone, everything else gonna be a domino effect. Because that money I was paying for that truck, I'm gonna shoot it toward that car. Like boom, 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 boom. And bow, that's gone. Now I got the car note money and the truck note. Then I'm gonna double down on the student loan. Bow, that's gone. Then it's game over, bro. That's all game society. I got a financial plan. It just takes time. My financial plan consists of 3 years. I just got to walk these 3 years out, cut these yards. When that truck paid off, everything else falling, bro. I'm telling you. The truck is $465 a month. The car is $475 a month. I know that don't even make sense, but it does. The car note had 0 miles. It was 2023, brand new. Brand new, bro. The truck, 2018. And I think I had bought it in 2020. Yeah, I bought it in 2020. So yeah. When are you planning to start cutting yours? 2 weeks from now? I'm just gonna go out there. If it don't snow or nothing, I'm gonna send the text message. I'm gonna give them a chance though, bro. I ain't gonna just pop up cutting it. I'm gonna let everybody know I'm starting in March. I got you on the schedule this week. I ain't gonna do them wrong, bro. I was thinking about doing that, but I'm not thirsty like that. I'm not gonna do that. Everybody that's on the schedule that week, I'm gonna send it off. Letting them know I got your property on the schedule this week. They say, okay, that's money. Bah. I never did it like this. I usually wait until the second week of March. Start like that, but I'm starting the first week of March this year. See how I play. Just see what happens. If I get all these yeses, if I get all no's, then I'm going to try the next week that I was going to do, I was going to try hitting them all up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to run through my whole schedule and see what happens. If people say yes on the second week for the first week, then I'll be cutting all them. If everybody say no on the first week, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to the second week. If everybody say no for the second week, then I got to wait till the second week. I got to wait. So, yeah. That's how I'm doing it, bro. But if you possibly can, bro, stay away from financial debt, bro. Because I remember when I had bought my truck, there was a young lady that worked with me. She said, this is a really nice truck. I said, thank you, thank you. She said, now all you got to do is figure out how you're going to make the payments every month. I'm like, what? And I bought the truck out of fear, bro. Sheer fear. Sheer fear. Real talk. Because I had purchased a car. And, I had purchased the truck. Got scammed out the truck. It was a lemon. Cashed them out. They didn't want to give me the money back. Hey, it's my problem. It's my fault. It's my trash. You know what I'm saying? I forgot how much money I spent for that truck. I think I opted out, bro. I didn't want to even remember. So then, from there, I ended up selling it for like 3 or 4. I forgot. So I had got something back. But after that, I said, I don't even want to look at a used dealership or do that no more. I'm going to go to a brand new car dealership and purchase me a car from there. A truck from there. That's what I did, bro. Just being 100%. If I didn't have that fear in my heart of getting lemon like that, buying a lemon and going through that again, if I didn't have that fear, I would have had just doubled back. I would have had purchased a used truck and go from there. But I'm going to tell you something. Buying a new truck or buying a new car, you really don't have to worry about maintenance like that, bro. Like this stuff is new, bro. Ain't nothing breaking down. I've been buying used vehicles all my life and I always end up in the shop. And would it be even more tighter is if you become mechanical and you work on your own equipment yourself, bro. You'll save yourself tons of money. And you can just put that money in your lifestyle or whatever. You want to invest in some more business or whatever you want to do, bro. Then to give it to someone else. But yeah, broskies. That's what I'm on. Do what you want to do, bro. As long as if I minus the amount of time, like if I really literally do that and go on about 40 hours a week, I wonder how many hours did I actually work last year compared to someone that work a 9 to 5. I know I didn't work as many hours as people that work 9 to 5. I enjoy my life. And then when I go out, I'm only out for about 4 or 5 hours, bro. It don't take all day to cut 12 yards, 12, 13 yards. When it's nice out, it don't take all day. If it's hot, I'm gonna take my time. It can take me 8 hours, bro. Take me 8 hours. But if I'm rushing, I'm trying to get it done, it don't take all day. 5 to 6 hours, bro. 5 to 6 hours. And then that was strategically placed in my life like that because I didn't want to be. My strategy was to set myself up where I'm actually on a property for no more than no more than 12 to 15 minutes. No more than that, bro. No more than 12 to 15 minutes. And it takes 2 minutes to 2 to 5 to 7 minutes to get to each property, bro. That was all strategic. The business plan was straight up strategic, bro, for no type of stress. Let me see what's going on here. When are you planning to start cutting grass? I started my lawn care last year. I only have 2 guaranteed customers. How should I start this year off? Should I pass out biz cards and go door to door? Right now, if you can, if it ain't too cold, I mean, if you ain't got lazy bones, or if you're just trying to get your cardio up and you're trying to build your business, right now you should go to a neighborhood and go hang up cards, bro. You should have at least at all times in your business 1,000 cards, bro. You get under 1,000 cards, you need to be ordering you some more. You only got 2 customers. You ain't got nothing but time, bro. Nothing but time. The only time that you don't have, the time that you do have, you can't give it to your people right now. Right now, the time that you have, you got to give it to your business. You don't have the privilege to give your time to your people. You can give some time to a job because you're trying to, keep your money in to keep your head, keep that roof over your head and stuff, keep your lifestyle going. But you basically got to go ahead and beat your feet, bro. Go pass out them cards, hang them cards up. That's just the basics, bro. That's basics. Join the membership. It ain't nothing but $1.99. Start you a Google business. If you don't do nothing, start your Google business profile. I'm giving you free game, bro. Start your business Google profile. Build up your clients. If you got custom yards for free, hey, let it be. Just to get your before and after pictures. Boom, there you go. Plain and simple. I just gave you the game. But yeah, like I was saying, I know I've been enjoying my life between last year and this year. I've been enjoying myself a lot more than ever in my life. I'm just being real. This business literally set me up where I can just live my life, bro. Enjoy my life. I go out when I want to. I don't have no schedule where I gotta be somewhere at a certain time. There's no pressure. There's no pushing me. You know what I'm saying? There's no rushing. I'm a boss. I'm a little G. I really just came to that conclusion about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Looked up at my wife. I'm like, boy, we've been sitting up in here, up in this piece. I ain't been worrying, and then not having no worries. See, it's different when you got worries, bro. See, people that you either gonna have to, bro, you gotta hustle, get the customers, man. Cut their yard good, bro. Give them pleasure treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like exchanging pleasures. Not, like, hey, sweetheart. I'm just talking about you gotta be professional, bro. Like you had to observe professional businesses and understand how they move, what makes, customers return to them. People really just want to be respected and they want stuff done good and right, bro. That's all they want. Get your customers and then it's game over, bro. 2 customers, bro. If I had 2 customers, bro, it'll be game time. Straight up. I had built up from I was in that situation before. My first year, I only had 2 customers. And those 2 customers that you talking about ain't guaranteed either, bro. Don't even count them. You might as well say you got 0 customers. Seriously. I know that sounds crazy, but they are going, bro. Once the beginning of the season come, People be changing their mind. It be a lot of drops. This ain't just happened to me. This everybody that has a lawn care business. It drops. People move. People get lawnmowers, and then look at the economy. You know what I'm saying? People rather cut the grass themselves. They'll try. They'll try it at least, bro. Then they'll call you back and say, look, man, I tried. This ain't for me, bro. Go ahead. Can you please add me back on the schedule? Yeah, I got you. It's going to be, of course, this much money, but you know, just like that. I don't care. Just come, please. There you go. Yeah, you're in a sweet spot, bro. If you only have these 2 possible customers, because you can actually safeguard your business to be with whatever it is. Now, say the customers are close to each other. Now, say if one of them all the way on the north side, they're 30 minutes away from each other. That ain't no good, bro. That's a bust. That's terrible, bro. That's terrible. You gotta have your customers compact, very close to each other, bro. Period. My customers don't be nothing but 2 minutes away from each other, bro. Seriously. If I wanted to, I can just leave I would never do this though, bro. I can leave my truck at the garage, hop on my mower, and go to each property cutting the yards. I carry my blower on my back, got my string trimmer with me, and go. But I got electrical. Now that I think about it, I couldn't do that because I had to come back to charge up the situation. I had to charge it back up. But if I got gas too. What I can do is put the gas string trimmer on there, grab the gas can, tie that down to the mower, and go ahead and go. Then I ain't no reason. I can actually go cut people's yards with no truck. I would never do that because I enjoy the amenity of AC, and I love to sit down after I cut a yard and breathe. That's cardio beyond cardio, bro. Straight up. So, but yeah, you're in a good position because you kind of can dictate. Don't just be taking yards to be taking yards. Somebody call you and they 30 minutes away. Don't do it, bro. You need to get people within your community, within your area. Be valuable to your area. That's how you make the money, bro. I be hearing people. Everybody don't like it though, bro. It'd be people that drive 30, 45 minutes just to make $40. You know what I'm saying? No. And then when you start off and you only probably got one customer that's 30, 45 minutes away from all your other customers. Nope. When I say, if it ain't cash, bro, it ain't worth it, bro. It ain't even worth it even if it was cash. To me, it's being real. My time, I had based my business on time, bro. My time. What time? How much time do I have to actually, render? How much time do I want to keep to myself? I done kept a lot of time to myself, bro. Point blank. Point blank. Yeah, man, pass out them business cards, bro. You ain't got to knock on the doors either, bro. That's taking up too much of your time. Let me tell you something. This is me. Some people are going to that sales stuff, cold sales and stuff. I don't like it. Hello. I don't like it, bro. Somebody will knock on my door doing some cold sales saying, hey, I was just in the neighborhood and I seen your windows, man. You want some new screen windows? Oh, no, I'm cool on it. They hear no, that don't mean nothing. That means that they got to go on to the next pitch. They got to go on, carry on. No, I don't like it. Well, can I at least leave a card? Yeah, man. Here, give me a card. And I just take it, throw it away. That's like 1 or 2 cents that you just wasted, bro. So anyway, I never knocked on the door. doing a cold sale to a customer, bro. All I do, hole punch the card, put a rubber band through it, put it on the door handle, move on. They'll get the card. They'll know whether or not they want to do lawn care or not. I ain't got to sell it. My business don't need to be sold, bro. I've been in business for 6 years now, and I ain't never had to sell it, bro. Meaning I ain't have to sell myself. And I know that's a hard statement. I'm talking about deliberately, verbally. Hey, yeah, you know, throwing pitches and all that. Never had to do that. All I had to do is let my presence be known. There's somebody out here that's cutting grass. Here's his card. If you want your grass cut, give him a call. Just that simple. None of that other stuff, bro. None of that foolishness. It ain't foolish to sell now. If you into cold sales, go for it. Seriously, that's a part of business. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just telling you, I've never did that. I'd rather have. Listen, this is what I'd rather do. Pass out 100 cards. Out of the 100 cards, at least 2 people gonna call me back. That's good enough. I'd rather deal with that concept. So if I pass out 1,000 cards, at least 7 to 10 people gonna call back. I'd rather deal with that concept of getting out here, beating the streets, hanging up these cards, than to knock on the door, waste somebody's time, waste my time. You know, it's quicker to just hang it and go than to knock, wait, answer the door, try to talk them into letting you cut that grass. Nah, bro. By the time somebody that's doing cold sale, after they get rejected, I'm down the street somewhere passing out cards. You get what I'm saying? When somebody come home from work, they'll be like, lawn care provider, I'm gonna hold on to this. Or somebody's talking about, man, I need somebody to cut the grass. Hey, here go a guy with the lawn care card. Because a person, you doing cold sale, some people might tell you, nah. Can I give you my card at least if you ever? Nah, bro, I'm good. I just look at every property like no soliciting, bro. Not finna knock on the door, hang up the card and go. By the time they get to it, bro, they know what it is. Somebody out here cutting grass. Pay them or not. Give them a call. It's free. What's up, bro? I ain't know you was here. Never stop cruising. What's cracking, bro? What's cracking? He said, I'm here. What's going on? How long was you here? How long ago did you right there? 12:27. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Wow, that was 2 minutes ago. I ain't see you right there, bro. What's cracking? You ready for the season? How many of y'all ready for the season? Talking like it's about 1,000 people in here. So, how many of y'all ready for the season? Get out of here, bro. You don't have that many audience on this. Well, I'm about to get on up off of this joke. I can't believe I'm tired, bro. If you really listen, this is the only thing. If you try to live the lifestyle that I live, bro, I wouldn't even advise it. Because sluggardness is real. This ain't nothing but, I'm on here for 41 minutes and 54 seconds. I only did so far 1 mile, 1.8 miles. Bro, I'm tired. I'm only walking 2.6 miles per hour. I gotta start all the way from the beginning and get myself together before I start. Just got in and saw the live. Nothing, man, getting ready for the next season, man. Got to get this rust off. See? I'm telling you, my people know what I'm talking about, bro. Don't live like me, bro. I had from November to March. In November, I was working 2 days a week. So I dropped the day because all last year I was only working 3 days a week, bro. 12, 13 yards a day. Get it out the way. Now in December, it dropped down to 1 day a week. So now I'm down to 6 days off a week. So from December all the way up to now, bro, I've been relaxing. Well, November and December, I got a lot of stuff done. I was intense. Because you got all that energy. You was doing lawn care, you pumped. You in shape, bro. You really be in shape when you're doing lawn care. So I'm just doing all these things around the house, bro. So much stuff. I can't name everything, bro, but I'm gonna try to name some of them. I broke down my greenhouse. I reorganized my plants where how I'm gonna have them growing. I replaced my TV that was on the wall. I got me a new couch, a lazy boy couch. So I basically redecorated my living room. I brought this treadmill outside the living room up into here. This is a heavy treadmill, bro. I brought this treadmill outside the living room to the sunroom. Removed the pool table. I need to take this pool table downstairs in the basement right here. This is a pool table right here. Treadmill. This was like $1,000 for this treadmill. This is a good treadmill, bro. It's just that I hardly use it. That's the pool table. That need to go down in the basement. I started clearing out my basement, removing a gang of stuff from the basement. Because my basement was basically, it became a storage area. But I want to finish my basement. I want to actually finish my basement so that I can have a little area where I can shoot pool and chill out. Another living space, basically. It's big enough for it. What else I did? I had ordered a bird cage, a big bird cage, and I fixed that up. Assembled that. Bought me a couple of birds. Boom. Found a turtle. Got him a little turtle house. Replaced the lights. What's they call? Ceiling fans. I did this. I have replaced this. And the one in my bedroom. So you hear all this stuff, bro? I'm doing all this stuff nonstop. Change out door locks. What else I did? Dang, I forgot. There's more, bro. It's a lot. November, December, I was done, bro. Came January, I had nothing to do. But just relax, watch TV, have sex, and just become real, lose a lot of muscle, bro. Lose a lot of muscle. It was cold. I didn't want to go outside for real. I usually take Shadow on plenty of walks. He ain't hardly get no walks because it snowed and that was shut down for a while. So I'm just keeping it real, bro. I got a lot of stuff done though. Changed the what's it called? Garbage disposal. I got a robot floor cleaner. It's a robot vacuum where it sweeps and mops the floors and vacuums the carpet and stuff. I got that. Yeah, that's all I can say, bro. I did a lot of stuff, bro. Of course, I took my equipment to get that fixed. Not fixed, but winterized. I could have did it myself. I just did it. And that's about it, bro. Now I gotta just take this couch, throw this away. This couch right here. Courtney don't want me to throw it away, but I don't like it. We can get another one. I found that out about 4 years ago. Put it out here, bro. Found that out in the alley. Nah, take that mug back out, throw it away. Buy a new one, a good one. But yeah, bro. That's how I go. Now, as far as the lawn care business, this is me working on the business right now. Get myself moving. This is a struggle. I'm telling you, bro. My legs is like noodles right now. So I'm moving. I did 4 push-ups today. That's so sad. It's pathetic, bro. I used to do 50 push-ups back to back to back. I'm finna have to build myself back up to that. But I gotta order some concrete weed treatment, and I gotta change my tires on my mower, and I'm done. I'm ready for the season. Of course, I'm gonna go out there in the garage and kind of fix it up, straighten it up. I gotta vacuum my truck out, wipe it down, and go ahead and go. That's how that works, bro. The lawn care part is the easiest part because I'm too efficient in that. I gotta get this back efficient, this body movement. Gotta get this going. Finna lift some weights after this. And then I'm done, bro. I'm done. What time is it? Okay. Gotta take my mama to the doctor today. I told her, I said, Ma, whatever you need, this is the time to get it done. Like, cause come March, from March to November, I don't have time to run her to no doctor. Or I do have time, bro. But I let me just say this right fast. Monday through Wednesday, I'm cutting grass like never before, bro. 10 to 13 yards a day. Monday through Wednesday. I'll be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But how it's gonna go is, if I can't cut a yard on Monday, then I have Thursday I get to cut. Then I'll be off Friday. Friday, I might not feel like doing nothing, but it don't matter. So I just tell her, make your doctor's appointments on Thursdays or Fridays. But right now is the time to get me out your way. If you need me, use me till you can't use me no more. Use me up. Because when March comes, and it be like that, bro, I have to say no. I know it's like, what's the point of having a business if you can't? I can't explain, bro. I only work 10 months a year. 10 months. That means there was 2 months, there was 8 weeks where I can be your indentured servant or whatever you need. I can help you out. I love her. I love my mama. I can help her out. But nah. Not when my business up, bro. My business come first. What do you think about, what's that? Calivac? What? Valcula. Bro, you can't use big words on me, bro. Getting frame mugged by USU frat leader. I don't know nothing about it, bro. Hey, I'm up on things, bro, but I ain't up on that one. I don't know nothing about that. Framed and mugged is a problem, bro. I can tell you that right now. I don't care who it is. I got 9 more minutes to go. Been walking for 51 minutes. And that's another thing, bro. When I stopped push mowing, my walking capability went all the way down. Because, bro, I just stand on the mower all day. Just like this. Cutting grass. And then string trimming. I'm not walking like that, bro. And then I use my mower. I done mastered the art of cutting grass, bro. I grab my blower. I'm not even walking back and forth to my truck, bro. I grab my blower, keep it on me, go. Boom, put the blower down, cut the grass, blow, go to the back or go cut the grass, blow, then go. I hardly ever walk. Boy, if I start back push more on that X mark, I'm scared, bro. I'm actually scared about that. I wouldn't do that. Probably get a something more lighter. That's 100 and some odd pounds. I get something that's probably about 60 pounds or something, 70 pounds, something that I could push real quick. But I wouldn't do that. I set my business up to be how it is, man. If I can't mow it with the mower, I gotta be able to string trim it. If I can't string trim it because it's too big, I can't take it. Or I'm gonna double charge. not double charge. I'm gonna charge for that situation. I got to string trim this huge part of your property, this huge backyard. Yeah, I need, you know what I need. 65, 75, 85, bro. Bi-weekly. Everybody love the bi-weekly concept, bro. Nobody likes my customers, bro, in the area that I work. Nobody cares for a weekly service, bro. And the people that do care, they got cake. They got cake, bro. What is the minimum amount a new lawn care business owner should start off with, or should I just grab everything? You need, okay, so look, this is why this is a good question, bro. Because to each his own, but let me just help you out. You need a mower, you need a string trimmer, and you need a blower. You need twine, you need a gas can. So far, I got 5 things. Gas can, mower, string trimmer, blower, and twine. So you can string trim. Cause that string trimming is what makes all the difference, bro. That's what separates the men from the boys that's cutting grass. If you can't string trim and make it look nice after you get done mowing, it was pointless, bro. So if you want to be professional, you're talking about a bid, what you want people to know, you want to get a name for yourself, add you a blade edger on there. So that's 6 items. Now, mind you, you just starting. You can, yeah, man, bro, get all that stuff, man. I'm just being real. If you really want to make your business pop, you want to like a brand for yourself. You don't want to be like everybody else. You get the blade edger, bro. I'm just being real with you. So that's 6 items, bro. Blade edger, gas can, mower, string trimmer, blower, twine, and some blades. That's 7 things. Blades. If you're going to get the blade edger, you got to get blades. Get you a box of blades. Bro, that stuff ain't got to cost all that much, bro. I promise you, it ain't got to cost that much. And you can literally operate your business outside of your car until you get going. I know you're like, that's a lot of stuff. The mower going to the trunk, the string trimmer going to the trunk, the blade edger going to the trunk. Gas can goes in the back. The what else? String, you need those, bro. You need a thing of twine. I preset my twine. This is what I do, bro. I preset my twine. See, this is a bread thing that people use to tie down bread. Grab my little twine like this, have this in the back pocket. 2 of these in the back pocket. It's about how many rows, I think. This me opening up the string 3 times. Wide. Get you some twine, bro. And go from there. And that, you won. I'm being 100 with you. You won. But if you can't get all that stuff and you just want to work, I mean, like you just be putting out average cuts, mower, string trimmer, and blower. But you got to have the gas can. Then you work your way up to, you know, the ideal of probably electricity, you know, electrical, if you choose to do that. But, you know, you ain't got to have no truck starting off. We talking about you entering into convenience and efficiency. Once you getting you a truck and all that type of stuff, you really trying to bring something to the game. But I appreciate it, bro. One more question. Should I take cheap jobs as well? Because I watched your old videos with you saying now we should pick and choose. I don't know what a cheap job is, bro, when you saying that. But I think from the sentence I read, I think you saying cheap customers. Because even, I mean, look, let me say this. You want to stay picky, bro. You don't stop being picky. I mean, you want to be picky, because if you're not picky and you just taking everything that come your way, eventually you're gonna drop a lot of customers, bro. I'm just telling you. I wasn't picky, bro, at the beginning. I was taking everything that came my way. I got up to 87 yards, bro. I had cake. I was racked out and racked up. Real talk, bro. And I was fatigued. I was tired. I used to crawl in the house. My wife used to be like, "You want to make love tonight?" I'm like, nah, but I know it's my husband duty. I just lay back like this. Go ahead. Half at it. Just hurry up. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be picky where you want as easy properties as possible. But the hard properties, if you want a hard property, you got to charge them for that. Nah, I would never tell you take cheap jobs. I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, bottom line, bro, don't charge under 50. We have literally set a standard. People playing, they're not playing games, but there's people that charge 40, 45. Then there's people that charge 50 and up, bro. That's me. Have an actual business, I pay taxes, bro. If I wasn't paying taxes and I was just getting cash or something, yeah, I'll play with that. I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. If $50 is a cheap job for you, then yeah, take the cheap jobs. And that's what I'm gonna say about that. Point blank. Be picky though. If you're gonna take everything and get all them customers that I'm talking about, 87, at least choose an area and don't be picky. Again, choose an area and don't be picky. I had to be picky, bro, because I was wearing myself thin. I had to become picky like that. I had a lot of hills. I had a lot of hills. A lot of people I see on the Lawn Care channels don't even have hills. My channel showed people hills, how they look, how it looks, and it's weird, it's unique. The set, you know, how they got their systems, you know, how they design their layout in St. Louis, Missouri is different than a lot of places. So yeah, bro. 2 miles, bro. My hip hurting. 2.5 miles so far. I've been walking on this thing for an hour now. So I'm pretty much done. But yeah, bro, don't be picky when it come down to your area, bro. Pick your area, stay in your area. A lot of people don't play that, bro. You was walking LOL talking about my hip hurt. I know, bro. I feel it. Left hip. About to stiz out. Just wanted to cool down. I'm done. I feel the sweat. Haven't sweated in 2 months. 2 or 3 months. That's good. That'll work. Oh, man. But yeah, man. Oh, man, forget all that. I'm done. I need to stretch this hip. Stretch this stuff out. Ooh. How you sweat by walking? I excessive fat, probably. I don't know. Check this out. I used to have a bad sweat glands before I started Lawn Care. When I say bad sweat glands, that means that I could be running, I could do all kind of stuff, but my pores wouldn't sweat. My pores wouldn't sweat. But when I started doing Lawn Care, I busted sweat open. I started sweating. I was able to sweat. And I'll be having on long sleeves and all kind of stuff. Ooh. Ah. 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 Apologies. Oh, yeah. The heck was that? Oh, yeah, that feels good. You need to sit up. There you go. One day I hope to get a job. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, bro? You talking about working a 9 to 5? It's hard out there trying to get a job now. Hey? Been looking for over a year. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had put in a job application too, but it wasn't filled out right, bro. They could tell that I didn't care nothing about a job. They knew I put down LJJ Lawn Care. He said, "What do you work for?" LJJ Lawn Care. How long you been doing that? Since 2020. Because I just wanted to see how it feels to work a job again. This tree finna be gone come Monday. That's out of there. This tree is out of there Monday. That's gonna be nice. I'm gonna have the people take a look at that, give me a quote for this right here. I want this gone. Cause I'm gonna put my swimming pool back here, bro. I work so long by myself, I'd be hard to go to work for someone else. Now you heard that? You need to read that comment, bro. He been working so long for himself that it'd be hard to go to work for somebody else, bro. That's about the realest. Matter of fact, that's the realest comment, the realest thing I read this year. Shadow working on destroying this part of the yard now. That was a real statement. He got a rich family. Who got a rich family? Nah, bro. You ain't gotta be rich. But anyway, look, let me show y'all something right quick. I know y'all like, how many times you gonna show that? I'm proud of this. After the year was over with, I took some of my money. This is where the fence had stopped. This was the front side. The gate stopped right here. I went ahead and had a company come out, put this fence up. I gotta stain it. I'm finna stain it and move my door up here. Let me show you something. Show you something. I go to Green Bug 2000 right there. Yeah. I'm finna paint this house, bro. I'll say I'm gonna do it myself, but I ain't finna do that. It was this part, bro, right here. That I said, nah, because I have to use my ladder. Now I gotta climb up there. I gotta walk on this part and paint. No, bro. But I can paint the sides and everything. Ooh. He said, every time I get a W-2 up, throw it away. This is my pride. I'm proud about this, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm proud about this. But I got my little privacy. I already told you, finna get a swimming pool, chicken coop, chicken run. This gazebo, boy. I was thinking about breaking it down, throwing it away, but I ain't gonna do that, bro. It's nice. It's nice, bro. It's nice. Paint this too. Now I could paint this. I'm finna paint it dark gray, bro. Paint this stuff dark gray. Same color as the house. Same color as the house. I bet I met your family and they rich. And everybody in my family is pissy poor, bro. Pissy poor. I ain't proud about saying it either. Gotta get this stuff. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Look, check this out. That's the vacuum cleaner. I'm talking about vacuum cleaner. That's the vacuum, the leaf vacuum. I love that thing, man. I have more appreciation for that thing than I've ever had. Last year it did a wonderful thing. I never use this stuff, man. This is my gas equipment over here. I only use my vacuum during the fall to get the stirway. String trimmer, brand new string trimmer. Bought years ago, never even used it. Look how clean that is. Never used it. That's a blade. That's the blade edge or attachment on the end of it. Same here. I don't even use this stuff, bro. I got the gas though. That gas still good for it. I was shocked to see 3 years in a row and the stuff start up. Okay, this on the flat. All I gotta do is just change out my tires, bro. Put my rack on and go. This will be sitting this year too. I want to get all I gotta do is change the spark plug. I might order a spark plug, but this be sitting though, bro. I told y'all I don't push more no more. I just use this. I hardly walk anything. This is where I sharpen my blades at. This is a deep freezer where I keep my ice. Keep my ice up in here. Yeah. And go from there, bro. I had the roof done 2024. The roof is brand new on the house and the garage. All lawn care money, bro. All lawn care money. Straight up. This is Dustin. He's a customer that didn't pay me. This was the consequence behind him. So there we go, bro. Yep. Yep. What we got here? No reason to pay taxes nor file. I know that's right. Donald Trump suing the IRS himself right now. Cool story, Jeff. If they think I've got a rich family, they haven't shared any of it with me. This is the fire. I use this to do my little barn fire. I got a little romantical thing going on. But, bro, look at the grass, though, bro. This is what happened when you got a dog. And I don't just have any kind of dog. I got a bully, bro. I got a bully. It's his job. It's his whole creation, his whole purpose to destroy the line. My grass used to be green, bro. He pisses everywhere. He scrapes up the grass under his foot, marking territories, and it's unnecessary. Ain't even another dog here. You know what I'm saying? All this was green and beautiful, bro. He pissed this stuff to death. That pH balance, bro. He threw out the pH balance on the grass. This is some sad stuff. But what I'm finna do, I'm finna get me an aerator. I mean, I ain't finna purchase no aerator. It's a thing that I can hook up to my shoes from Amazon. I'm just gonna walk the whole property all the way through. Then I'm gonna throw out some seeds and let the rain heal it. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's gonna be the problem because this grass got to deal with Shadow, who is a straight up full-blown bully. He destroys this stuff, bro. This is like this because of this was the backyard. This was the beginning of the backyard. You can tell the difference. This is the front yard, the side yard where he didn't have access to. He been wearing this down since I got the gate up. He actually using all of the territory, bro. He's territorial. Then this right here is where he was turning up the backyard at. You can tell which one been worked on worse than the other. This one ain't hardly been worked on as much. He's starting it, but all this been worked on. This is where the greenhouse was. I'm finna lay some grass out, be done with it. Same here. This is stairwell. This is what I was saying. Where if I had my vacuum, my leaf vacuum, clear all that up, bro. Clear all that up. Real talk. This is my little storage area. That's the greenhouse. It unfolds and open and then, do that. What I don't use this year, all this stuff gone. March, this is gonna be cleaned out. Whatever I don't use, I gotta keep my self-lighting stuff for my barbecues. This is my real storage area. Right here. This is the real storage area. That's the back of my truck. That's the door for the back of my truck, bro. These are ramps. That's a side rail that I'm not going to use. Side rail. That's the rails that I'm not going to use that deal with The string trimmer. I purchased this for nothing, bro. I'm just keeping it just to be keeping it, bro. But that's trash, bro. I would use this before I use my Exmark because it's so light. That right there, gas pump, it had a problem ciphering. I purchased a cipher thing. So I might break that back out. I'm keeping it because it's usable, bro. But other than that, bagger for this. This is a blade sharpener right here. That's in the storage area. That lets you know that I ain't using that, bro. I'm too sufficient with the angle grinder, bro, to even be playing these type of games. Y'all gotta excuse the basement. I've been working on cleaning it out, throwing away stuff every day. I gotta. Alexa, turn on basement.
Basement doesn't support that.
Furnace. Yeah, I gotta clean this out, bro. I didn't achieve it, but that's gonna be gone too. I'm finna get rid of that. I'm getting that to my mama. But all this stuff, I want all this stuff gone. I'm finna finish this basement, bro. This gonna be walls up here. I want drywall hung right up here. Drywall on the walls. I'm finna finish this basement, bro. That's what I'm on. Straight up. Gotta clear it out. I did a lot, dude. It was way worse than this. This probably ain't even bad. Probably ain't even bad though, is it? When we moved here, bro, it was just, I got so busy. Like I say, when I get busy with my lawn care business, I don't hardly focus on nothing else. Nothing at all, bro. And then when I'm off, the 2 months that the 2 months that I'm off, I get severely busy, bro. But this backyard is really, y'all can't see it, but it's got a lot of potential. It look like it's done for, but it ain't. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be lit. And then you see these lights. I gotta buy some more of those lights because it stops right there. I gotta put some on all these. I got little lights I put on the post. So all the way through. All the way through. Well, y'all, I told y'all what I gotta do. Now it's your turn to tell me what you gotta do. Make sure you focus on your stuff, bro. Make sure you get your business in line before the time. You get to run around like a chicken with his head cut off when you ain't got your business together, man. Turn off this treadmill. Close these blinds. I appreciate y'all for stopping in, bro. Dropping in. My friends. You know how I go. Alexa, turn on sunroom. Alexa, turn on sunroom. Staying acting a fool. Alexa, turn on sunroom. Oh, okay. You want to play games? Anyway, y'all, this is Larry Johnson with LJJ Lawn Care. I'm up out of here. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Peace. That's what's up. Put your signs out, bro. Get your cake. Fence looks. I appreciate that, bro.